All right.
All right,
you see it.
I see it.
See it.
I see that counter up there to the left.
You know what that means. It's time to roll.
We need to have, like, when we make it big, we're gonna have, like, you know how Cole was when he was helping Martin on this show. He was like, in 5, 4.
Yeah, we definitely got to do that. Get one of our friends to be Cole.
Yeah, I nominate Terion.
You know what? First of all, you know my cousin is not gonna be here on time.
I know you. Yeah, you probably. Yeah, you're right. You're right.
No offense, T, because I know you watch us. Thank you for listening.
We'll just give her a different time.
You know what? That may have to be the move. Well, I might have to tell her, like,
so if we say it start at 8.
Yeah, we'll tell her we start at 6:30.
There you go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This should be there. Yeah. Shout out to T. Yeah.
Shout out to T.
Yeah, that's
shout out to cousin T. Cousin
T. Yeah. How's that week though, bro? Hey, before we get into all that, what's this episode? What?
It's episode 30.
Episode 30.
So number 30, Steph Curry.
Okay, all right. That was the easy one. I could have thought of that one.
That was a layup.
Shout out to the chef.
Yeah, to the chef.
Yeah, you know cooking these boys.
Chef Curry.
Yeah.
But we got another week. It's the first week of March. I'm your host, Coach Mo. Then we got Latise. Tise81 on Instagram. Make sure y'all follow her. She's a good follow. I'm Coach Mo on IG. Also, make sure y'all like and subscribe to the IG page.
Yeah, all that good stuff.
Some of that pod, Instagram. Y'all can check that for updates. Make sure you subscribe to the YouTube channel. Some of that pod, because we post everything on there as soon as we're done recording.
Yeah, y'all go ahead and do all that good stuff.
Yeah, make sure y'all do that. It don't take nothing but 3 seconds.
Yes, okay? To like, to comment, and to subscribe.
3 seconds.
That's 3 seconds. Y'all do all of that.
Seconds.
Yeah.
If you can't give us 3 seconds of your day, then the hell I'll just play.
He's just playing, y'all.
Oh man, but so my week, it's Thursday. So I have to say my week has been going pretty fast, Tise.
Yeah. Yes, going fast, bro.
It is.
I mean, it's March. It's what, the 3rd or the 4th? It's the 3rd. Yeah.
So we're in the first quarter. We're at the end of the first quarter.
And in the fourth quarter, yeah. And then it's like, what, about 2 more weeks? It's gonna be technically spring.
It's gonna be spring.
Yeah. Yeah.
I don't mind spring. I like spring. I just don't like dealing with. Well, we'll see if we're gonna get a real spring, but we just we get a lot of fickle weather too. True.
See, my thing with spring is, and anybody who got allergies know, it's the worst. It's like that's when I have the most headaches, the most allergy attacks. Like my skin start looking like an alligator. Like, you know what? It's the spring is not my friend. So I mean, I like the spring weather because it's like it's not hot and it's not cold. You know what I'm saying? It's right there, but man, dude, my allergies be on 100. So
I know how you feel because allergies ain't kind to me either. But we ain't gonna talk about the summer. When the summer get here,
I'm ready for the summer because that's your girls. That's your girls. That's my time.
You're a July birthday girl. I understand. I get it. You're my daughter.
Cancer baby. Cancer baby. You surrounded by cancers, bro. You just you love us.
I don't know how to get away from y'all.
That's a sign. That's a sign. We make your life better.
No, you're right, because I love y'all because like all my really, you make a great point because the people that I'm really close to, they're cancers.
I know.
Wow, that's crazy.
That's because we are great
Crazy.
people. Yeah.
Y'all are some of the most loyal people ever,
Facts. To a fault.
ever,
To a
ever to the
fault.
bone. Yeah, to
Yeah,
a
to a
fault too.
fault.
But
Yeah.
I say this: I'd rather have y'all loyal to fault than just fickle and like phony as hell. So I
For
say,
sure. For sure. People always talk about cancers like being like sensitive and overly emotional, or either the flip side of being like mean, or moody. So, you know what? I feel like I'm a combination of both. Like, I really got sensitive in my older years, so I'm a
yeah,
little more sensitive now. But I'm still moody too. So, we're a combination of both. But as like you said, at the end of the day, if we're your friend, we are your friend. Like
I swear, it's the
there's
truth.
nothing we wouldn't do for you. So yeah,
It's the truth.
that's. I don't even really like get into zodiacs like that, but it's a lot of truth in some stuff. So
It's the
yeah,
truth, and there's a difference between a June cancer and a July cancer.
it is.
I noticed that too
It
with
is.
both male and female. So
It
yeah,
is.
it's
Yeah.
definitely y'all loyal. I give y'all credit.
Yeah, we some
Y'all
good
credit.
folks. Some good folks.
So, your week, what you got going on for the weekend or whatever?
You know what? I'm hanging out a little bit this weekend with my friends. You know what? I've been hanging out probably like the last 3 weeks actually. And I've been having a
You've
good
been
time.
kicking it. You've been kicking
Yeah,
it.
I've been kicking it because you know what? I think, with COVID and stuff, like, I ain't really I hadn't really gotten to the groove of going out like I used to, like every week doing something. So I'll
Mhm.
go out like a couple times a week, but since really after COVID, I really slowed down a lot. But it's like now I'm picking back up. Like, okay, I'm getting back comfortable. Getting back into my routine of hanging out. So yeah, I'm
Okay.
ready to get back in these streets.
Now, since Monday, since they removed the mask mandate, have you been wearing your mask out?
I've still been wearing my mask.
Okay.
I know, like, technically, I don't know that it makes a difference, whether or not as far as getting it, whatever, but I don't know. I have some false sense of security with it. And so, honestly, and then to me, I know like they say it's to prevent you from spreading, but to me, I feel good about not having. I feel like it does to some degree to block some kind of germs. You know what I'm saying? And I think
Mhm.
the people that's so thirsty to take their
The mask off.
their mask off are probably the main ones that's spreading it. So
Yeah.
yeah, them the ones that I'd be like, I need a mask and I need a shield because I'm like, you know what, you too thirsty to take this mask off.
Let
Like,
me let
I
me
don't
ask you
trust it.
this. Let me ask you this since we're talking about masks. So, do you think, because there's talk about this in the airline industry, do you think the airline should continue making it a requirement or optional to wear masks on the airplane?
Mm, I think it should be optional. I guess
It's optional. Okay.
Yeah, I mean, because at this point, people should be able. At this point, to be honest, bro, at this point, we already know like the mask and all that didn't really. I guess it may have slowed down the spread, but
Mm-hmm.
if you're gonna get COVID, you're gonna get it. Like we know people who've been vaccinated, who've got vaccinated and boosters that still caught COVID. So at this
Yeah.
point, it's just you guys gotta take care of yourself. You know what I'm saying? So if you even with before COVID, like one thing I used to always do when I'm getting ready to fly is take emergency or airborne. So I
I
would
used to do
drink
that.
that. I
I
would
used to
drink
do
that
that.
like a couple days going into it, and then definitely when I come back, I always drink it. And I'm telling you, I never. If I get one cold a year, that's probably about it. Like I don't get a lot of colds because I do take my vitamins like every day, but you're supposed to kind of do that kind of immune booster stuff anyway. So I would
Okay.
just, I don't know. I guess it's optional, bro. So
It's what, I haven't really thought that much into it, but I think some people are going to continue to wear their masks on airplanes. That's just me. I
yeah,
think they're going to do
yeah,
it. They're going to be, because we all know you be on an airplane, there's no air. You do
exactly.
you do have the little
That little
yeah,
fan thingy,
but
yeah, for
I
some
mean
ventilation,
still,
yeah,
you're on an airplane, you really can't go far.
yeah,
You're next to people. So again, there's that whole thing about germs and viruses or whatever. So I think you're going to see a lot of people wear their masks, and I think you're going to get people who are going to give those people evil looks too.
Yeah, well, I don't care. You can look at me evil. I really don't, because underneath my mask, right? Don't touch me. Don't say nothing to me. As long as you don't touch me, we all good. Otherwise,
don't touch me.
It's gonna be some furniture moving. Yeah, don't touch me. Otherwise, we good. Yeah,
some furniture moving.
It's gonna be some furniture moving. We don't do that. I don't touch you. Don't touch me.
That's how I feel. Don't put your hand on me. You can look at me all you want. But
yeah, I don't care if you think I'm stupid for my mask on. Next.
But my thing is this. See, I got a crazy wife. See, if somebody looking at her
Southside,
oh yeah, that 79th Street gonna come out.
Yeah, for sure.
She gonna be like, "Do you have a problem?" And I'm gonna be like,
You know how it is. You know how it is. Black women, see, especially like when we with our guys, like you don't even have to say nothing. We got this. Like you don't even have to take care of this. I'll take care of this one. Yeah, we'll take care of this. We're not getting ready to do this. Your problem was in me, ma'am.
Right,
or
ma'am.
Definitely, if it's a ma'am, you can address me for sure.
Yeah. But ain't it just crazy though? All the videos we watch, the audacity of these people that really like. Not only do they say stuff, they have the audacity to like touch you. I
think the people gotta be on drugs, bro.
There's
got to be some different kind of cocaine, because I be thinking I don't never run into those people that that be like that. I'd be like, the audacity. Like some people, I would try to think that my first thought would be like, okay, this person's crazy before I even just like want to take it there, because I'm non-violent, right? So, but if I have to get violent, it's just like it's for a reason. But I'll be thinking like, this person is crazy, so I'm gonna ignore it, because otherwise you got some balls to be first of all address people and then try to touch them too. Yeah. I think you got to
try to touch them and try to give them a piece of your mind. Man,
who are you? Who are you? Right. Yeah. Who are you? Like, what makes you think I care about what you're saying, what you're thinking? That's stupid.
And then like, did you see the governor? DeSantis, I think he's from Florida. He is with some.
Why you gotta say it's Florida? You already know.
He was with some.
You say Florida, kids. Texas, and Georgia.
Oh, you know, Florida,
you already know they. Yeah,
it's weirdos there, except for the people I love in those states. Anyway, but
facts.
The governor got mad at the students because they had their mask on, so he like turned around and kind of like chastised them. It was like, we got to stop this.
What's it to you, bro? I'm telling you, it's this false sense of enslavement that white people have with these masks. Like, that's one thing I saw people being extra dramatic this week about, I finally get to see my husband smile, or I finally get to see my students smile, or I'm just like, y'all being extra ass dramatic about these masks coming off. Like, you at home, you're not wearing masks at home. You're wearing masks literally to the store for a few minutes, or to the school, which I understand for a child, that's hard because, kids are already nasty anyway. You know what I'm saying? So I understand it's hard for a child to wear a mask.
That's who need to be wearing masks.
Because they dirty, right? Because they dirty. They blow their nose and don't wash their hands and share crayons and share pencils and pass the paper to their teacher. So, listen, I get it. It was a trend. It was a transition for all of us. It was different. It was a adjustment, but those of us who are still here, we still alive. So just chill out. Be thankful.
I'm thankful. I'm glad they removed the mandates just for now, because I ain't gonna lie to you. This summer, I don't want to be restricted. I can't wait to go to the Hyde Park Fest.
But you know what? That might be the time you need it though, honestly, because you're gonna be around them people.
Look. I'm gonna tell you. Look, I got the booster, the 2 shots. I got the whiskey
don't do nothing.
I got the whiskey in me. I got the cigars. Listen, me and COVID, I ain't going. I got all that in me. We ain't going.
COVID, oh Lord, Corona be gonna. You
Corona be
remember that?
gone.
You remember that pastor was doing that?
Yeah, Corona be gone. Yeah,
Corona be gone.
Yeah.
And that mom was on TV blowing.
yeah, man. What he was on, man?
Yeah, I'm telling you, televangelist is special.
Look, not to get on a rant, but them people know they make a mockery of God, boy. Woo-hoo. Lord have mercy, boy.
Yeah, they do.
Like,
yeah, they do.
Like if you was a person,
It's embarrassing.
It's embarrassing.
Yeah.
Like if you was a person who really wanted to like go to church,
Yeah.
but let's say you come across one of them videos,
yeah,
you'd be like,
because bro, it's people that it's a joke, right? Because it's people that really be searching for like trying to find themselves, trying to center themselves, trying to attach themselves to something greater than them, greater than themselves, trying to attach themselves to the Creator. And if that is God for you, and you on TV, and you turn the TV and you see this, this old goofy on there blowing and saying Corona be gonna, just lying about stuff.
Corona be gonna.
Selling like blessed rags and stuff like that. Like, they make a mockery of God.
They do make a mockery of God.
And God ain't never had to do all that stuff.
And then he asks you for your offering.
After
all that.
All that, sow a seed of $21 a month, and this rag is gonna save you. Is it? Is that how God did it? Definitely not.
That's definitely not how he did it.
He definitely did not. He does not do that.
This water here is touched by God's fingers, and if you believe right now,
here, touch your screen right now. I'm like, that be bogus though, bro.
It's so bogus, man.
Yeah, it'd be bogus. It'd be bogus.
But anyway, let's get into these topics. It wasn't really a big week of news. It was, it was
a slow week. It was a slow week.
It was kind of mid. Let's talk about this though, because you sent me the article. I had already read the article about another black woman went on a date. With a individual, a male. She turns up dead. The next day. So this is like what, the second or third?
It's like the second or third that we know of.
Okay.
That's been on the national level, and it's not really even been on national level. It's been on black media, because you don't see it like on ABC and all those different ones. But I think I just find it really odd. Not odd. It's unfortunate, because these young ladies, again, it always go back to how I be saying about the black woman being overlooked and not being cared about in that sense, because we always get grouped into this strong black woman, character that they think we are, and nothing bothers us, or we got attitudes, and people blow our issues off, right? And so there's another case of that. And if anybody not familiar with the story, I think her name was Asia Menard. I think that's her name, Asia Menard. 29-year-old lady. She's got 2 or 3 kids. Went on a date with this white guy that she met on one of the apps. They didn't say which one. Good mood, and for the most part, in fine health. Went out with the guy. She didn't come back home, so her family found like a missing report, and the guy reported her. He called the 911, said she was dead. 911, the ambulance gets there, and they say, she died of natural causes, because they didn't see any foul play. Family gets to the coroner's office or to the funeral home. The lady had bloodshot eyes. They said she had, this is her family who saw her body, said she had blood all over all of her clothes. She had bruises. I can't remember everything they were saying, but the fact of the matter is, how the hell they come up with natural causes for a 29-year-old woman with no other preconditions that they know of?
I understand what you're saying.
How do you do that? How do you just come on? How do you do that? So that pissed me off. That's why I sent it to you, bro. Because I was just like, this is like the second or third one in recent months, not in years. Within this year, that's like the third one that I've seen of a black woman, and it just so happened that they going out with another white dude, and this is they coming up dead, and no media is not talking about it. Not enough.
There's not
Not
enough.
enough.
It's not
Not
enough
enough.
media coverage. It's not enough.
It's not enough media coverage. And this be, not saying that it doesn't matter. The same thing could happen if with the black guy that you meet randomly. But it's just, this is the time we're talking about how the media, they talk about what they want to talk about. Like, they make the black men be boogeymen, just for this false sense of scariness that they have, that they think that black men are out trying to rape, black women, white women, and that black men are just aggressive and they're out trying to commit all these crimes. But low key, all these little murders be white boys, who be having these mass murders and doing stuff like this. The Tinder swindler, if anybody ain't seen that, y'all check that out. There's a white guy scamming people, but you don't see that on the news. But they're quick to put a brother on the news about, another shooting or something like that. You know what I'm saying? So it's a whole bunch, you know what I'm saying? And I'm probably all over the place, but, it just pissed me off, bro. Because I'm like, this lady, 29 years old, and that's the first, within the day, they just said natural causes. No investigation. Didn't question that man for nothing. So now at this point, any evidence is probably gone. It's probably gone. Yeah. And then if you're somebody that's not affluent, if you're a poor person, they definitely don't give a damn. You know what I'm saying? And they treat the family like garbage because they look at you like you're nothing. It's just really, really upsetting, disappointing. Rest in peace and prayers to her family, because family. It's straight up bogus.
I really hope that her family has the strength and resources
to keep it going,
to keep fighting, because
that lady did not die no natural causes.
I'm sorry, I smell bullshit. I do. Because if she was in so-called great health, you have a right to have another autopsy.
Absolutely.
To refute that, if you feel like, wait a minute, she's 29, she's in great health, natural causes. So you're saying she had a heart attack? You saying all of a sudden her heart stopped or whatever it may be? So
and what I be thinking too, because they don't want to investigate, because I believe like that people, these guys are weirdos, and that be, to be honest, like sometimes some of my hesitation about dating apps, because you don't know these people, you don't know what they into, you don't know if they're really looking for love, or if they're looking for to fulfill some fetish. And to me, with all these white dudes who just happen to be with these black ladies that just are young ladies in their 20s, perfectly fine. They go on one date with you and they're dead from natural causes. It's strange to me, bro. But I think these people, they be into weird stuff. They probably be drugging these ladies, just to get their weird little fetishes off. And then, if you ain't used to those kind of drugs these people doing, you out of there. You will die from a heart attack. But that's not natural cause. That's caused by drugs.
Right.
That's caused by somebody drugging you. You know what I'm saying? So, it's unfortunate, man.
There's some creepy mofos out here too on these apps.
Yeah.
They creepy. They out here lurking.
You gotta be careful even on Facebook.
You really do, because it's some creeps out here.
Yeah.
And the dating apps were designed for people to meet up and hopefully spark something, date, go out, meet new people. But now it's like, okay, you don't even know if the person you're talking to is the actual
is a real person. Yeah.
You don't even know.
Scary. It's scary. And that's why, like, I hope ladies that are dating people, if you're using these apps, like, you need to tell your friends and your family exactly where you at. Like, send your location. That's the good thing about the iPhone. If I'm going somewhere that I've never been, I'm sending my location to my sister. This is where I'm at. Just so y'all know where I'm at, because it's no sense of being secretive when you got stuff like this happening. You know what I'm saying? This young lady, I'm sure she didn't leave that house thinking she wasn't gonna see her kids no more. No. And her kids didn't think the mom wasn't gonna come back home. So I mean, ladies, we just got to be careful. You know what I'm saying?
She left the house thinking, I'm going on a date with this dude. Yeah. I'm about to have a good time. Yeah. A free drink, whatever.
Not even just going to meet somebody,
And now she's not here no more.
Yeah. And that's why too, like, I know you don't even know how much, like, these people are only been talking, or if it's their first or second date, but that first date, I'm not going back to your house and I just met you over the internet. That's just not safe. It's just not safe, and I think like a lot of ladies, we have to, when you think about if like I said, going back to the Tinder swindler, if you think about how he took advantage of these ladies, it's technically not criminal what he was doing. He was basically, it was like a pyramid scheme. I think I mentioned it before.
Yeah.
He was just getting money from these ladies, right? So it's technically not, a crime. He was asking them for money. They gave it to him. He was lying about why he needed it, but it's people lie every day.
They gave it to him.
But you have to be conscious of, just stuff that don't sound right. It don't feel right. Like we can't be that thirsty to date that, we make bad decisions. You know what I'm saying? Like, not so much a bad decision, but a dangerous decision. A bad decision. Okay, I gave a guy my number. He was stupid. Okay, whatever. But, to go past that and then actually go to their house, or he invites you to, he comes to your house. Like, we gotta be really, really careful before we get to that level.
Now I gotta be Coach Mo. Gotta be devil's advocate.
Oh gosh,
I gotta go there now. I gotta go there. So I'm just saying. But what if you see the guy y'all talking, and he looking good, you know what I'm saying? He talking good at the bar restaurant, and then he'd be like, man, I just want to, let's go back to my place. We could just chill and.
Never done that in my 40 years.
Never?
Nope.
This is breaking news on some of that pie, everyone.
Nope.
Never ever. Never ever.
I ain't never met no dude at the bar and then we went back to his house on that same day. No. I move at turtle speed for a lot of stuff, right? Okay. Even if it's just like the dude looked good and it was just like, okay, I can do this. I can do that. You know what I'm saying? I'm like I said, I'm a little slow moving in that sense where I'll meet you somewhere, but I don't trust you. I don't trust people like that. It takes me a long time to get comfortable with somebody. And so for me to just met you and then, we just go back to your house. No. I can't. I don't feel comfortable. I just wouldn't feel comfortable. I wouldn't feel comfortable because I don't know you. And because of stuff like this, like I legit be thinking I'll be the one to go to this man's house and he try to kill me. Because I don't know him. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know these people.
It's a lot of women, though. They get lost in the moment.
I can't. I've
game, and then
I've never done it.
They get back to the crib and he pull out that pipe, and then next thing you know, I don't really be doing this. It's too late now.
It ain't even that serious to me. And I'm saying, even to me, it ain't even about like. I would have to have, if for me, I would just had to been talking to the dude for a minute. I don't know. I just never did it. That ain't my move. Ain't my move. I ain't never met a guy at the club and we left together. That's just me. I don't judge people that do it. You know what I'm saying? I'm just, like I said, I'm slow moving and I'm a little paranoid in that area where I'm gonna have to do some background. I'm gonna have to call my uncle that's a police officer. Get some background on you.
Hey, you Negroes, y'all hear that? Because y'all love to ask me about Tise. You heard what she just said? Not uncle, that's the police.
Yeah, I had to call.
Act accordingly. That's all I'm gonna say.
Yeah, I got a lot of friends as police officers too. So hey. I'm protected.
You protected?
I'm protected. Yeah.
Protected.
Yeah, I'm good.
Well, look, you ladies on these dating apps, hey man, y'all be careful, man.
Be careful. Be careful.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Still get out how you live, whatever you want to do.
For sure. Just be careful. That's what I say. If you going, my thing is if you're gonna go, just make sure at least you got one good friend that know where you at. Hey, I'm about to go over Shorty house or whatever. And call it a day, and then make sure you can protect yourself. Like don't go without your piece in your purse. Yeah,
I feel that. And you know what's crazy? Dudes do the opposite. How many dudes, real talk? How many dudes when they meet a chick for the first time? How many dudes actually tell their homies, "Hey man,
They don't be thinking about that.
I'm gonna go over this chick I ain't never met her, just the first time.
They ain't thinking about that.
This is where I'm gonna be at. This is how I dress.
They don't think about that. But you got, but high key, look what Cardi B was doing and her friends.
She was drugging Negroes.
She was drugging dudes. So it really ain't just women. It's people gotta be, careful in general. Like you don't know. You meet old girl in the club who just got her BBL. You know what I'm saying? That's what dudes look at. Oh, she just got a big ass, and they ready to go in for the kill. Yeah, she gonna knock your ass out, take all your credit cards, get her friends in there, and you ain't even did nothing. So
it has happened.
It happens.
But guys
be embarrassed to talk about it.
Yes,
and I know people that it's happened to. So
I do too, personally.
Wow. See, yeah. So both of us know people that it happened to. So yeah, guys ain't y'all ain't y'all gotta be careful too.
See, it'll never happen to me because if I'm gonna go on a first date with you, we going to Long John Silver.
That's now y'all see he's showing how old he is because Long John Silver been long gone.
We going to Long John Silver.
You gonna have to take him to Fridays, bro, or something like that.
Hey, she might be lucky she get Olive Garden.
You know, back in the day, you went to Olive Garden. That was something.
Hey, man. Hey, I feel like this. If you
that was a real date.
Listen, that's why I hope I'm never single because I feel like if you think you too good for Olive Garden, you can't be with me.
Well, you know what? At this age, don't take me to Olive Garden.
Ain't nothing wrong with Olive Garden.
There's nothing wrong with it. It's nothing wrong with it. I like Olive Garden, but I mean, I did that so. I did that so
on the first day, huh? Gibson.
No, I didn't say that. I didn't say that. I'm just saying, what's in between there? what's in between Olive Garden and Gibson? Let's do that.
What's in between?
Yeah.
What about Jay Alexander? Is that in between?
That's in between. There we go. Okay. That's in between. That's a decent first date for a lady.
Jay Alexander.
Yeah,
but that's cool. That's cool. I feel like for a first date, okay, Jay Alexander's cool. Now,
I ain't gonna go in there and bad up the bar.
I think it should go by where you live at.
I'm okay with that.
If you live further southeast or the southeast side, you go on to Olive Garden the first date. Okay?
Well, you know what? And honestly,
you ain't getting
I ain't gonna be mad at that because I just know as an older person, when I think about quality of food, I'm like, okay, when I was younger, Olive Garden was decent. And it's not nasty now, but I could tell like a difference. You can tell a difference in how the food quality is from somewhere else. That's the only thing. It's just like, not that I'm too good for it, because for me, we can save that money. We can bypass Olive Garden and go get some drinks. I'm perfectly fine with that. Or go to a bar and have appetizers. I'm perfectly okay with that.
Now, Tise, tell the people here, because this is a good conversation. Mm-hmm. Tell the people here, when you go out on a date, Tise, and you order a drink, do you order the drink that you always drink, even if you by yourself or you with your girls, or do you order a drink that's because he paying for it? Do you feel like, you know what, I'm gonna drink this because it's on his dime?
No. I got my go-to drink that I'm always that's gonna never do me wrong, right? Okay. I got two go-to drinks. But I try to try a new drink. So I'll see what's on the menu for mixed drinks that they may have. If it's something I want, I'll order. Otherwise, I'm gonna always get Jameson and ginger ale, or I'm gonna always get Jack and Coke. That's just me. Or I'm gonna get, I guess I lied. I got 3 drinks, or I'm gonna get some Crown Royal and cranberry. Okay,
so you don't be like, well, I'm gonna drink tequila tonight because it's on him. All right, good.
Oh no, I don't do that. Okay. I don't do that. I'm gonna drink what I regularly drink. Like that ain't my move. To me, I always be scared of this, bro. When I've gone on like first dates before, I got this kind of like anxiety about like, I'm gonna order what I can afford in case I pay for myself. and this dude, straight up, I be thinking like, what if? Because it's poor. I got friends that's got horror stories about going out with dudes and they get there and they decline and stuff like that.
You serious?
Yes. And they've had to
That's
cover.
Tragic.
That's tragic. It's embarrassing for homie too. But I be thinking like, what happened if Buddy car don't go through, or what happened if he lost his wallet or something like that? Like I'm not gonna be out here.
So Tise, do your friends who have those horror stories like that, do they give dude a second date?
Maybe one did.
Maybe one day. Okay, all right, okay.
Maybe one did.
Okay,
Other than that, it was like, as soon as I got in the car, you ain't gonna believe this. This mother, this broke mother. Yeah. Other than that, yeah, I think that be in my mind. That's why I'm like, if I'm ordering up the bar, I better be able to pay for it for myself, because you just don't trust it. And then now, bro, we're in a different thing, which I can't wait till we do our episode in a couple of weeks, so we're gonna have our friends on here.
Oh yeah, let's tease that. Let's tease that.
I can't wait to do it, because now
we got something special.
Guys want you to split it. Yeah.
Tell them about it. Tell them about it.
Yeah, so in a couple weeks, y'all, we're gonna do. Actually, this is something we're gonna be doing once a month. We're gonna be doing a live session where we're gonna live stream to YouTube. So where you watching now, we're gonna be live streaming, and you guys can comment and participate live while we're having our guests on. So in a couple weeks, we do have a session. I guess you could call it like a men's only. Where I'm going to be the host. I'm going to be the curator, and I'm going to be asking them questions on behalf of the ladies. So actually, y'all can I was going to wait until next week, but y'all can actually start sending me your questions or sending me things y'all want me to talk to the guys about. The guys that we have coming on are absolutely, they're great dudes. I know all of them personally, but they are honest. Okay,
yeah.
they're
very honest.
Forward. They
very
do not
honest.
cover up, and they're gonna give it to you straight. So this is why we asked them to come on. It's gonna be married. It's gonna be single. It's gonna be divorced. It's a little bit of everything. So y'all send me y'all questions. I'm excited about it. But yeah, we're gonna talk about some things. And just from the guys, and we doing it this way, y'all, because we're gonna do it two ways. We got a session with the guys, a session with the ladies, and we got a session with both. And we're doing it that way because sometimes when you have men and women with these topics, it becomes like a battle of the sexes, and that's what we don't want to do. You don't want to do. We really
doing
want.
That. We have not. We're gonna have an honest conversation. An honest conversation.
Yeah.
So it won't
honest
be,
conversation.
It won't be any. Trying to outdo the woman, outdo the man.
Right.
We're just trying to have a good conversation.
Yeah. Learn us some things.
And don't bring your church ears, because if y'all know me,
we know.
If y'all know me,
you know his friends.
and especially if y'all know my friends, we gonna get right down to it.
Yeah, it's gonna be good, y'all. So that was a sidebar, but y'all.
It's gonna be.
We trying some new stuff this year. So y'all make sure y'all check it out.
It's gonna be a good show. So let's move this along. Hey, have you been following Ukraine and Russia, the war? You've been following that?
Yes and no. I've been watching it, but not I don't really get into the war stuff, because it's ongoing, and then our news media never really gives us the real story of what's going on. So I don't really take it all in that much, but I've been following it a little bit.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be honest. I haven't really been following a lot. I know they're at war. I know Russia is over there killing innocent people. It's kind of, I'm gonna be honest, I really feel like it doesn't affect me wholeheartedly or up in front as my day-to-day life. I do know what's going on. What got me though is a video went viral on Instagram on Sunday, and it was a video of these people trying to leave Ukraine. These people were Black people. And
I saw that. And they were Africans. Not just Black, they were Africans.
They were being prevented from leaving. So for me, that video, I looked at it and I was upset, but then it hit me. It just said to me, racism is no longer in our backyard. Racism is in everybody's backyard.
It's been, bro.
What country you from, whatever. It's always going to be that thing of racism. And I saw a lot of celebrities upset. I saw a lot of people upset. But again, I always ask this question: now what? Now what?
Yeah, that it makes you angry that it's so many people across the globe that have a dislike for Black people who do nothing but mind their business. Like we were all in Africa, being our great kings and queenly stuff, having all the resources that the world could have. We had no reason to go to Europe. We had no reason to go anywhere but to make y'all civilized, right? But that's a whole other different story, okay?
Yeah.
But you got so many people across the globe that hate us just simply because we're brown,
right?
But it's not simply because we're brown. It's we're brown and we're great, right? And it's no matter like what has been thrown to Black people, we are survivors and we overcome, and you can't get rid of us. We have key like roaches. You can't get rid of us. We always here. Even when you can't see us, we always here. And it's just like crazy how even in another whole other country, which I don't even know how those African people even thought to even go to Ukraine for school or wherever they was there, but they were there. And it just makes you think about just like what so you say like what now, bro? It makes you think about like what Marcus Garvey was about. His teaching about just wanting to have Black people united across the globe, because that's the first thing that came to my mind is just like, okay, y'all don't want to let us out the right way, bet we'll send our own plane over there. We'll send our people over there. We'll send our own troops over there to come and get our people. And I do think Nigeria did say something, like I think they did release a statement, and I think they did have some kind of whatever, like embassy or people that are close to those borders to provide some exit for their people. Mm-hmm. So they did condemn the people in Ukraine. They did condemn it, but it just makes you, like I said, I hate to have like a separatist attitude, which, I always say in theory, like I know that it'd be the most beautiful thing if everybody can get along and we all love each other genuinely. But reality is people have a hate for Black people. So in reality, we have to be prepared for stuff like this for ourselves, because who's gonna come and rescue us? As you can see, this is a war that ain't got nothing to do with Black people. Nothing to do with us.
Nothing at all.
We want to get out, and I get it. You want to get the women and children out. That's fair. So to me, that's fair. Get them out, but it was no reason to. We got women and children too. You know what I'm saying? That they was leaving little babies out in the cold 3-degree weather. So that's a problem for me. That's a problem, and that's why it's just like it just makes you think like, this hate that people have for Black people, but then always want to imitate Black people, like that girl who had those sticky bangs.
What she call it?
This goofy ass talking about some sticky bangs. Baby hair. Okay, y'all. She made a video with baby hair and talking about she gonna make it trendy, and she said sticky bangs. But anyway, that's neither here nor there. But yeah, bro, it pissed me off. And I hope like, I hope I just wish, man, I always just hope and wish that like Black people across the globe, in America, in South America, Central America, in Africa, like Black people across the globe, that we could just figure out a way to just unite, because we really all we got, bro. We really all we got, because at the end of the day, these people in a whole ass war and they got time to be racist. You still got time to be racist, huh? Like that just blew me.
And what I'm watching the video, they're just trying to survive just like the next person.
Sure.
They're trying to get out. They're trying to survive just like the next person. So because of the color of their skin, they've been held back. And you know how, like, again, the media, you notice how there wasn't a lot of coverage about that?
Mm-mm. Yeah. And you know what? The crazy part is, bro, when it came down to it, when everything started happening, who was the main people saying prayers for Ukraine?
Us.
Black people.
Yeah.
Always being the ones that's trying to be compassionate, trying to show love and concern for people, because we know what it feels like to be disenfranchised, to be treated wrongly, to have these type of things happen. Somebody trying to invade your territory just for the fact of just, I want to do it. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And that's probably, that's a one-sided view of things, because Russia can have their own view of why they, want to invade Ukraine. There really, maybe a bigger picture that we don't want to talk about too, because Ukraine could be allies with people, that could be on some BS with, Russia. And they could be like, since y'all want to be friends with them, bet we'll fix this. So it's a really lot of cloudiness of, depending on where you watching, what the news and what's really going on. United States will say it's Russia, but another news outlet that's not coming from, our Western point of view will be like, well, actually, Ukraine is the ones that was basically taunting them. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know, but at the end of the day, it was Black people that was putting up prayers for Ukraine and all this stuff. But when this stuff happening in Africa, nobody put up prayers for us. Nobody come and be like, we're going to send, aid over there. They don't give a damn. That's why I'm like, I don't want to be like, just that insensitive to what's going on. But, we really got to figure out, we got to figure out something for ourselves, bro, because it's going to happen again. This is a small example. And this just it puts on alert, bro. It puts on alert that when push come to shove and it's them against us, they're gonna always pick it. It ain't gonna be no fair. All women, the all lives matters people, all women and children could go. No, they're gonna be like white women, here you go, white kids, and they're gonna push the Black people off like they always do. So we gotta always have a plan. We should actually be a plan A. Plan B is trying to get with, plan B is figuring out how to get on the train with them. Plan A is how we get our own stuff out of here, because they ain't going to be fair with it.
I know one thing, man. I was just trying to put myself in them shoes. Like, if that was me and I'm being told, no, I can't leave, man, I just imagine what be going through a person's head. Because you know what's happening outside. Yeah.
It has nothing to do with you.
It's rockets going over people's heads and this shit blowing up all around you.
That's why I was like, I wonder, bro. I was like, not even being judgmental. I was just like, of all the places, though, how the hell y'all end up in Ukraine? What made you go there?
But when you like do more reading, that's a huge university.
I guess so. Yeah. I guess so. Yeah.
In Ukraine, like it's a big time university in that country.
Yeah.
So. I mean, it's just one of those things. Like I said, man, I saw it. I was a little enraged. I was a little.
It definitely pissed me off.
Again, that phone of ours, it really, really has like a switch on our emotions. Yeah. Sometimes you just can't let stuff consume you. But when you see stuff like that,
it's disappointing. It's disappointing, man. And then that's why it's just like people be thinking like Black people be making up stuff, and it's just like. It don't have to be me being put out in the cold for me to be upset about it. Right. You know what I'm saying? Because it's showing me that if it was me in that situation, what would happen to me? You know what I'm saying? So it still affects us. And that's what people don't understand. Oh, you got a good job. You don't experience that. It don't matter. I didn't experience it that time. But the fact that my brother or sister experienced it still pisses me off, because ain't nothing stopping it from happening to me. What's stopping it from happening to me?
Just because you don't experience it does not mean it does not exist.
Exactly.
That's the point. That's the point that people miss. Just because you don't experience it,
or you ain't the one doing it, don't make it not real.
Yeah. It exists. It's out here.
For sure. As you can see, all the way in Ukraine, little bitty ass Ukraine, who getting bombs dropped on them, got the nerve to be racist. But, that's like I said, it's just unfortunate because Black people were sending up them prayers, but snatched them prayers back.
My homie Jamal, shout out to the Reasonable Ignorance podcast. He posted the little meme of dude from Django,
I seen that.
Samuel Jackson character. It was like Black people, and then he was holding up dude.
Yeah,
it was like Ukraine. He posted it, and man, people got on his ass, boy, about that. But I mean,
now they see though.
I mean, it's not about not having empathy. That's not what people said. Mm-hmm. I mean, I don't want to see nobody die. I don't care what country you're from. But at the same time, there's a lot of shit over here that is happening. And we're not physically dying, but it's a lot of stuff that our people deal with that handicaps us.
Yeah.
And as you can see, it's not just here.
Yeah.
It's over there. It's all over this freaking globe. And
yeah.
You know, like I said, now what? What are we gonna do now? What celebrities gonna do now? Like what's gonna be the next hashtag now? You know what I'm saying?
Right. We gonna get mad, bro, and we're not gonna plan, for the next one. That's the thing. Like I wished our leaders would do more planning, and I wish it was more of a global effort for us to get together.
Yeah.
Because we need it. We need it. Like,
We need it.
we need it. We need our big voices. If Kanye want to talk about something, that's what he talk about. But like you posted today, he obsessed with wanting to be white. So he ain't gonna be as big as his voice is. It ain't like it used to. It ain't the same Kanye that said George Bush don't care about black people. That was the last time he cared about black people. That's not fair to say that, but
Don't even get me started, man. Don't get me started. But speaking of Kanye, did you watch the 3rd episode?
Yeah.
How'd you like it?
I got a love and hate relationship with Kanye. I love Kanye. I watched the 3rd episode.
How was it?
It wasn't as good as the first 2.
Okay.
But it was still really good though. You did get to see, honestly, more so the bipolarness of Kanye, where it started. And just because when they was recording, like even sometimes Cootie was like, you could tell that Kanye was off his square, and just because he was his friend, he stopped recording because he was like, he ain't in his right mind. You know what I'm saying? So it really did start when his mother passed away. He never got help for that. He just kept going and kept going, and even to now, he just, she centered him. When he needed to come back down to earth, she did that, and he just hasn't had that voice, and you could tell. And he it's actually pretty sad because you see a person that's battling demons and that's battling himself and trying to do good, and then really have good intentions, because people that I know that know Kanye personally said he really is one of the nicest persons you'll ever meet.
That's what Cuzzo said when she came on the show.
Oh yeah, Cuzzo said that too. So yeah. I think people I think he went from just like battling, trying to prove that he's an artist, to like battling, thinking, trying to prove to people that he's on the same level as white people. And I think that's just driving him crazy, because it's just like he don't understand, like he don't believe that there's a ceiling, and he feels like I'm this great. And it's a great attitude to have. Like it's great to think that, you know what I'm saying? But the truth of the matter is, we live in a whitewashed world, and I think he's just doing everything to prove that he's, bigger or big as them, and it's just driving this man crazy. You know what I'm saying? It really is.
It really is.
He's not in his. I think he's better now because he kind of went for a long time. He wasn't really with people that he started out with, like the Cootie and Chike. He wasn't really around all the people, his cousins. He wasn't around them. And I think when he was in the hospital, when he had the nervous breakdown, that's when Cootie kind of got back in the picture. And they kind of showed that. So he immediately went to Wyoming. He immediately went and checked on Kanye. And then that's how they kind of got back together. From that part, because Kanye was sick. He was like, he felt like this was a time where he needed people that around him that grew up with him, that was gonna be, back with him. That's how you start seeing like him and Ryan Fest again, and even him and what's the guy? They into it now, but Kid Cudi, yeah, him and Kid Cudi back around. You know what I'm saying? Because those people kind of centered him, but
his real homies.
Yeah, and then it's sad because, the sad part was when he was on medication. Because I know why he don't want to take medication, because it does affect it. It's a brain alterer, right? Okay. It affects your brain. So if you're somebody that believes you're a genius, it affects you creatively. and it affects your personality. And because Kanye's always up here, you know what I'm saying, that medicine is gonna slow you down to try to make you think, clearly.
That.
But
He know that.
he do.
Yeah,
He
he know
do.
that.
But I know people that who's had to deal with mental illness, and I knew somebody that their child was diagnosed, and then they had medicine, and it just changed their whole personality. So they took their child to medicine because they didn't like seeing their child in a downer state of being.
That's what it does.
That's what it does. And then
That's
you can tell in
does.
the video, you can tell when he's on medication and when he ain't.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And I'm not saying that he don't need it. I just, I wish that he could find another alternative to, because somebody like whose brain is always going, like my brain is like that. It's always going, it's always thinking. I don't finish my thoughts half the time, and you want to just get it out. You do have to learn how to slow down and process one thing at a time. So I never been to a point where I take medication for it, but you know what I'm saying? But I do get that. I do get that. He's just on a whole other level with it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So yeah, it wasn't as good as the first two, but again, it was sad to see.
I heard mixed review. Well, I heard
when the breakdown of his mama.
Sad. It was sad. This episode
it was sad. It was sad. That's I it was sad to see when he really started breaking.
Yeah.
When you really start seeing the change. Was mama passed? He just never was the same after that.
Yeah.
That's the truth of the matter. And that was sad because, like I said, you could tell she really, really centered him. And he never was the same after that. And some people deal with grief like that, but I think if he would have took some time off to really take care of himself and his mental, he'd probably be a little bit better off. Yeah.
That's what. Okay. All right. I'm gonna. Like I said, I'm gonna check the documentary out probably when it's over with and after everybody done watched it.
It's good. It's good.
I heard it's good, and I just want to watch it. I just want to see the old Kanye, the Kanye that I was probably like the people who know me know how big of a fan I was of Kanye. Like it was Jay-Z, but it was like Kanye. Like I had them like this. That's how much I was a big fan of Kanye. Like I thought
me too.
Cool. I thought he was like the dude that was like, I don't give a fuck. I'm gonna say what I want to say. I'm black. I carry a backpack. I can rap. I can make great music.
Yeah.
I'm gonna do what I want to do. That's the Kanye I used to love. And just after his mom died and things happened in his life, and then, like I said, it did it for me. I was even cool when he was with Kim and all that. I was like, I get it. He loved her. I get it. But when
I don't think he loved her. I think he loved the idea of her.
But when he put that red hat on,
I think it was.
Everything in me that I just was like, nah, this ain't dude. Nah.
It was a string of things, bro. It was the red hat. Dude. It was the comments he made about Harriet Tubman. It was him saying slavery was a choice.
Him in the White House hugging Trump and just talking about how great he is.
Him making the song about when you get on, you get on, they're gonna leave you for a white girl, and to really be the person that got on and left his black girls for a white girl, but the white girl. But that's the thing, Kanye is a narcissist, and that's why I was like, I knew him and Kim would never last because it never seemed genuine. Because before he even met Kim, before he even got with her in that level, Kanye, I remember as clear as day him being on plenty of interviews talking about how great he is as a person and who gonna tell him. He said he can get the baddest woman in the world.
He said
the most popular woman in the world. I can get any woman I want, and I think that's why he went after Kim Kardashian. Because
he also said in an interview that when he first saw her, we said he was with what's the bald head chick name? She had a baby by Wiz Khalifa.
Amber Rose.
Yeah, he said it. He was in an interview. He said when he first saw Kim K, he said that she is going to be my wife one day. He said that. He said that's how much in love he was with her when he first saw her.
It was the idea. He was in love with the idea. He was in love with the idea of being with the powerful white woman. Again, you got to think about how crooked his mind is at this point. When you go from being your creative genius self to trying to prove to white people that you are somebody, like to me, it's always a proving thing for Kanye. And he's trying to prove to them, I can get your most famous white lady at this time and prove it to people that I am that dude. I got Kim Kardashian. Who else can say that? You know what I'm saying? I did it. You know what I'm saying? So, well, a lot of people can say it, Ray J, Chris Humphries, well, everybody can say it, but I never did feel like it was real, but the brother he does need a good therapist. I will say that. Okay. That's what I think. He needs a good therapist, and maybe he won't need medication if he gets somebody to help him with this to heal. I don't think he ever healed. If you lost a parent, you'll never forget your parent. You'll never forget.
I agree with that.
That's attachment that you always have. I agree with that. Even me losing my mom when as a child, it's like a thought every day of her. You know what I'm saying? It is not like a sad thought. It's just that's my mama. She's always connected to me. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So you're never going to forget that. And then if you're somebody that's older who spent time with your parent, mother or father, it's a nobody can ever fulfill that hole, but you can be healed. You can be comforted. You can live a better life, once you go through that process. But it takes some on purpose, therapy.
That's true. That's a good point.
You gotta get through it so that you can live and not be erratic like how Kanye is. Because now he's making videos cutting off Pete David's head.
He is just
he's acting very, very acting very light skinned, but he's not light skinned.
He's not light skinned. He's very far from it. You see Kim K she got her name back now, and she's a single woman now. It's all official now. She went to the courts, got all that done.
Yeah.
And my man, my man's still hollering he wants his family back.
It's a joke though, bro. That's what I'm saying. This is because he can't control it. Kanye wants control, and he wants to be. He just wants control over the situation. You never really sense anything genuine between him and Kardashian. I mean, even on her end, I don't ever really thought that she liked Kanye like that. I think she liked the same. I think they were two narcissists who got together. She likes to be attached to black men, and this was a famous one, and it's just weird. It was a whole weird ass relationship, to be honest.
I will say this: I ain't never seen him outside as much as I do now. Kanye be everywhere.
Yeah, he do.
He be everywhere now. Miami, LA.
But then you saw he got a Kim Kardashian lookalike.
She looked just like him.
Weird. That's weird.
He got a type.
He got a type now. Yeah, a white girls that look like Kim Kardashian.
Hey y'all, listen. Southside, that's your man's.
That's y'all L.
That's y'all L, Southside. I continue to say it. I've been saying it for 5 years.
Yeah.
Y'all gotta own that L.
Yeah, that's y'all L. That's y'all L.
Y'all gotta, them y'all. Before we got here, we gotta talk about this though. The funniest thing this morning, I know you saw it and I saw it. Okay. One of our Facebook friends posted something about
Dookie booty.
Shout out to Ronnie, man.
Shout out to the good sis Ronnie for this.
Shout out to Ronnie.
This is some crazy stuff right here.
So Tise, you mean to tell me it's ladies?
I don't know nothing about that. I watch my ass.
It's ladies when they go get waxed, they walking in that mob. Dirty booty?
Dirty, but Dookie chips. They got Dookie chips coming out there, but
wait a minute, man.
I didn't know. I feel like if I didn't wash my butt, the one day I should wash my behind should be the day that I go spread my cheeks for somebody to give me a wax. That's disgusting. Who does that? That's just next level nasty. Oh,
I was floored. Like I just when I read a post, I'm like,
man, can you imagine somebody like licking her butt?
and you see like a trail of like chips.
Ugh. Well, I'm asking this, bro. I'm gonna ask you a question.
What?
Right?
What?
All right. So since we know there's ladies out here that's not washing their butt before they go get their wax. Now, let's say in your younger years, if you was, with a young lady and y'all was, rolling around in the bed and you happen to spread those cheeks. Have you ever seen like doo-doo chips? And let's just say if you did see doo-doo chips, would you still go?
Well, to answer your question, I've never seen it. I've never seen it. Thank God I've never did see it. But if Tise, if I ever saw that Tise, that woman of God, she would be dead to me forever. You hear me? We done ever.
So you ain't gonna go. That's where you stop right there, huh?
Cause that mean you ain't really wiping
You
like
take care of
supposed to
yourself.
wipe.
You take care of yourself.
And then here's the thing: if you know you about to engage in some of this activity, and you didn't have sense enough or the wherewithal, the audacity to clean,
yeah.
Hey, excuse my French, you ain't shit. Literally.
That is disgusting, bro. Man, when she posted that, I was just like, ain't no way. Like, it's one thing to be like, to just have a long day and you're not the freshest, you know what I'm saying?
That's different.
But to have doodle chips on a wax table, my girl.
You coming in there to get
that's next level nasty.
Nah,
that's next level nasty. Like, I mean, and that nasty in a good way. That's disgusting. Like, because that means you leaving a trail. That means you made this whole lady table smell like doo-doo once you got it. For real. Like that table that smells like doo-doo. Even with like the cover they put on there. You know what I'm saying? You got like the table, like that's disgusting. Like you will have to fumigate and just really, really big. So that's just nasty. Because I mean,
her gloves go from white to brown right here.
Bro. Because the thing is, even when I'm going to a doctor to get like my yearly check, you could when somebody's gonna be down there, that makes you want to wash extra because you don't want to be the person to be on somebody doctor's blog that's saying, man, I had a dirty chick come in here today with doo-doo chips. That is just nasty.
I bet you somewhere
you waxing your doo-doo butt. Because to me, you waxing, that means you probably trying to, you probably get some. Maybe you're going on vacation. I don't know.
Regular, or you going on vacation.
Yeah, but that was so nasty.
But your name is Streaky Brown.
Doo-doo Brown.
Hey, yeah. Man. Hey.
Doo-doo Brown, man. I could not believe it. Like, I'm like, it's really grown women out here that's not washing their butt and getting you really got your priorities messed up.
You do got your priorities messed up. But when she put that post up, I was like, I just had to comment like, wait, is this real?
Yeah.
She was like, yeah, she's heard some horror stories.
Yeah. I just that's disgusting.
Yeah.
That's disgusting.
That was disgusting, but I got a laugh of it. Hey, this
morning, I did
started my morning off just right.
That did just too. Right. You ever been with? Okay, so you never seen doo-doo. Okay, you ever smelled like a lady that was just I've smelled the guy before, and I was like,
yeah, you could tell.
You ain't clean this morning.
You can tell.
You did a hobo bath, but you ain't did all the way.
She didn't get it all the way. You could tell, like
you put that cologne over that doo-doo. Nah, brother, you still stay. Like, no, I know when somebody got shower cologne and
it's real bad. Listen, that smell and then the condom smell mixed together. Hey, you might as well just look away.
That's what Bernie Mac went when he said he smelled Badussy. That's what that was. That was doodle booty and
Put this.
and some musty coochie. Yeah. That's tragic. That's tragic
man.
though.
Oh, hey, listen, y'all. I'm telling you, y'all gonna hear everything on this show. So I'm telling y'all.
I'm sorry we had to gross y'all out. We saw it, so everybody else got to be grossed out
Yeah,
too.
so everybody got it. Y'all got to take that ride with us. We went on a ride this morning. So
yeah, that was hilarious.
We had to
That
talk
was
about
hilarious.
it. So
Yeah, that was hilarious.
You got some shout outs, Tise?
No, not specifically. Not today. I just remind everybody to just make sure you like and you subscribe and you comment. Definitely share. Share the post, whether you're sharing the audio or the visual.
Yeah.
We appreciate y'all, but just keep commenting and keep keep supporting. We appreciate y'all. Yeah. So
and, make sure y'all subscribe to the podcast, everybody. So Apple Podcasts, Spotify, YouTube.
And if you're watching this, click subscribe, y'all. Click subscribe. Yeah.
It takes 3 seconds.
3 seconds, y'all. That's all we need y'all to do is subscribe.
And Tise, wave to the people. I got us on Facebook Live, so say what up to the people.
Hey, y'all.
All our Facebook followers, we on here. This is a trial run tonight. I want to see how it go. And
you really got us on live?
Yeah, I got us on live.
Oh wow.
Yeah, I got us on live. We got a few comments. But yeah, so next week, y'all, we'll be back. And then, like I said, a few weeks, we got that special show. Y'all already know Tise gonna have so many questions for the guys.
Some of the ladies already, that know that we're doing a show, I have questions. But yeah, I'm grilling y'all.
Well, you got the right ones for that show.
Yeah, for sure.
Got the right ones. So it's gonna be a nice, fun show. I already know.
But, yeah.
But next week we back at it. All right, thank y'all. It's episode 30, the Steph Curry episode. I'm Coach Mo.
We cooking. Yeah.
All right, y'all.
Yeah, have a good week. Hey.